there, I'm your host Ellie, and today we're talking about something that's got the entire tech world buzzing, the Forbes Cloud 100 list for 2025. But here's the kicker. This isn't just another ranking. It's a crystal ball showing us the future of business. And spoiler alert, AI is absolutely everywhere. Let's get started. So what exactly is the Forbes Cloud 100? Think of it as the ultimate popularity contest for private cloud companies. But instead of being voted on by teenagers, it's judged by some of the smartest minds in venture capital. Forbes partners with Bessemer Venture Partners to create what they call the definitive ranking of the top 100 private cloud companies in the world. But here's what makes 2025's list absolutely fascinating. We're witnessing what experts are calling the largest platform shift since the internet itself. And the numbers? They're mind-blowing. Are you ready for this? The collective value of companies on this year's Cloud 100 has reached $1.1 trillion. That's trillion with a T. To put that in perspective, that's more than the GDP of most countries. We're not just talking about growth here. We're witnessing the compound effects of market maturation colliding with AI acceleration in what can only be described as a perfect storm of value creation. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the AI in the cloud. This year's list reads like a who's who of artificial intelligence innovation. We've got companies like Perplexity at number 85, which has been absolutely crushing it in the AI search space. Just think about it. A year ago, most people hadn't even heard of Perplexity, and now it's sitting pretty on one of the most prestigious lists in tech. Then there's DeepL, making their third consecutive appearance on the list. For those who don't know, DeepL has revolutionized translation with AI that's so good, it's making Google Translate sweat. They're not just translating words. They're understanding context, nuance, and cultural subtleties in ways that seemed impossible just a few years ago. Grammarly is another fascinating case study. They've evolved from a simple grammar checker into what they call an AI-powered writing assistant that's becoming indispensable for millions of professionals worldwide. Their recent acquisitions of Coda and Superhuman show they're not just riding the AI wave, they're actively shaping it. But it's not just the obvious AI companies making waves. Look at Celonis, climbing to number 12 this year. They're in process mining, which might sound boring until you realize they're giving AI the context it needs to be truly effective in business operations. As their co-CEO Alex Rinke puts it, we've entered the age of AI, and the companies that master their processes will reap the full benefits. Why this list actually matters. Now, some of you might be thinking, okay, so it's a fancy list. Why should I care? Well, buckle up, because this list is basically a roadmap to the future of how we work, live, and do business. First, it's a crystal ball for investors. These aren't just companies. They're the building blocks of tomorrow's economy. When ServiceTitan graduated from the list in December 2024 with a $9 billion IPO, it wasn't just a success story for one company. It was validation that the cloud-first, AI-enabled business model isn't just trendy, it's profitable at massive scale. Second, it's a talent magnet. The smartest engineers, product managers, and executives in the world pay attention to this list. Being on it is like having a neon sign that says, "We're building the future, and we want you to help." Third, and this might be the most important point, it's a preview of how your own industry is about to be transformed. Every single company on this list is solving real problems for real businesses. They're not just tech companies. They're the infrastructure that will power every industry from healthcare to agriculture. What we can learn, the patterns behind the success. Looking at this year's list, some fascinating patterns emerge that tell us where the puck is heading. Pattern number 1, AI first, not AI added. The companies thriving aren't the ones that bolted AI onto their existing products like a shiny hood ornament. They're the ones that built AI into their DNA from day one. Abnormal AI, making their third consecutive appearance on the list, didn't start as a security company that added AI features. They started as an AI company that happened to focus on security. There's a massive difference. Pattern number 2, the infrastructure play. Look at companies like Harness, the AI DevOps platform company that's made the list 4 years running. They're not building consumer apps. They're building the tools that help other companies build better software faster. In the AI economy, being the shovel seller during a gold rush is often more profitable than being the gold miner. Pattern number 3, global from day one. Companies like DeepL and Celonis aren't thinking about expanding internationally. They're thinking globally from their first line of code. In a cloud-first, AI-enabled world, geography is becoming less relevant for software companies, and the winners understand this. Pattern number 4, the acquisition game. Here's something really interesting. We're seeing more strategic acquisitions than ever. Cato Networks acquired AIM Security. Their first ever acquisition focused on AI security. Grammarly grabbed both Coda and Superhuman. These aren't desperate moves. They're chess moves by companies building comprehensive platforms rather than point solutions. The bigger picture, what this means for you, whether you're an entrepreneur, an investor, or just someone trying to understand where the world is headed, this list offers some crucial insights. If you're building a company today, the bar has never been higher, but the opportunity has never been bigger. The companies succeeding aren't just incrementally better than their predecessors, they're operating on completely different principles. They're cloud native, AI first, globally minded, and focused on solving problems that couldn't even be solved 5 years ago. If you're an investor, this list is showing you where the smart money is flowing. But here's the thing, it's not enough to just invest in AI companies. The winners are the ones solving real problems with AI, not the ones using AI to solve imaginary problems. And if you're just trying to understand the future, well, imagine a world where every repetitive task is automated, where software understands context and nuance, where geographic barriers disappear for knowledge work, and where the tools we use to work are as intelligent as the best human experts. That's not science fiction. That's what these companies are building right now. The road ahead. As we look toward the future, one thing becomes crystal clear from this year's Forbes Cloud 100. We're not just in the early stages of AI adoption, we're in the early stages of a complete reimagining of how business gets done. The $1.1 trillion in aggregate value isn't just a number. It's evidence that we're witnessing the largest platform shift since the internet itself. And unlike previous technology waves, this one is moving faster, affecting more industries simultaneously, and creating value at scales we've never seen before. The question isn't whether these trends will continue. The question is how much further they'll exceed our already ambitious projections. Companies mastering AI today won't just be successful, they'll be the category definers of tomorrow. So what's your next move? Are you going to be a spectator watching this transformation happen? Or are you going to be part of building it? Because if there's one thing the Forbes Cloud 100 of 2025 teaches us, it's that the future belongs to those bold enough to build it. That's all for today's episode of Cloud Chronicles. If this episode got you thinking about the future of technology and business, subscribe to make sure you don't miss our deep dives into the trends shaping tomorrow. And remember, in a world being transformed by AI and cloud technology, staying informed isn't just helpful, it's essential. Until next time, keep your head in the clouds, but your feet firmly planted in reality.